Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. My name is Sarah Wells. I'm a Port Harcourt based photographer. Port Harcourt is a city here in Nigeria. Welcome to my channel. So guys, today's video is going to be about me. I'm going to be talking about myself. I'm going to be talking about my photography journey, my family life, my kids. I'm going to be talking about virtually everything about me. I have a list of questions I'm going to be answering. So if you want to get to know me better, please don't stop watching. So question number 1, introduce yourself. My name is Sarah Amakiri Wells. Amakiri is my husband's name. Amakiri Wells is my husband's name. I'm originally from Kogi State, but my husband is from Rivers State, so I'm a Kogi Rivers woman. Kogi State and Rivers State are different states based in Nigeria, so yeah, that's my state and that's where I'm from. How many kids do you have? I have 2 kids. I've been married I'm going to be 10 years in marriage this October 8th. That's my anniversary. I'm going to be 10 years in marriage. I got married at 23. I finished university at 20, and then I got married at 23 to the love of my life. I'm going to bring him to this channel one day. My husband is super private. I just hope he will agree to grace this channel one day. So yeah, I've been married for almost 10 years now. By October, I'll be 10 years. Yeah, so question number 4. How did you start photography? This one is a long gist, and I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna hit the nail. Yeah. Okay, so how did I start photography? I went to see a friend one day. His name is Richard. Richard, if you're watching this, thank you so much. So we used to be in the same choir. I was in Koza choir at the time after university. This is like 2010-ish. Yeah. So 2010. Yeah, 2010. No, 2009. I had just finished NYC then. 2009, 2010. I'm not very sure anymore. Anyway, so this guy. I was looking for a house, and I came to he was helping me to find a house, and then I came to his house and he was sorting out albums, and then he was talking about photography so passionately, and I'm like, this is really nice, so I love what you're doing. He's like, he makes a lot of money from this, that in a day he makes XYZ amount of money if he goes out. And then he was looking at my phone. He was like, you love pictures, you take a lot of pictures. I used to take tons of pictures on my phone, but I never thought about it professionally, so I never even thought it was anything I would want to do in the future. Long story short, he convinced me to go into photography, that I could make money off it instead of just taking pictures with my phone, and that's how I decided I wanted to do photography. And at the time I was dating my husband, I told him that I want to do photography now. He just laughed at me, because before then I had told him I wanted to do like 10 different things. Today I will come with I want to do event planning. I studied biology, by the way. I didn't add that part, yeah. But today I'll say I want to do medicine. I'm going back to school to go back to do medicine. Tomorrow I'll say is event planning. Next tomorrow is ushering. So when I just woke up one day and said photography, he was just looking at me like, you have come again with this your indecision. Anyway, because he laughed at me, I just decided that I will show him that I can be serious with one thing. And that's how I decided to be serious. And I needed money for the first camera that I got. I got one very cheap. I think I got it for 25k or 30k. Is it not even a DSLR? I think it's just a point and shoot camera. But I got that camera, and I wanted him to get it for me, but he was still shakara that you are not. I just carried my savings. I went to buy the camera. I was working at the time in Abuja. Yeah, I had a job, but I hated my job. It was a marketing job. I didn't like it at all. So after talking to this guy, I just told myself that, man, I want to do this. And I spoke to a friend of mine, Gina Banks. If you're watching, thanks, girl. So I spoke to her about the whole photography thing. That, man, I'm serious about this thing. I want to do this. So she's like, okay, let me hook you up. There's someone I know. This guy is really good. Megaskia. So Megaskia Photography is a northern brand. He used to be with Exposure Studios at the time, and he was the manager at Exposure Studios. So guys, I hope I'm not talking too fast. Anyways, so Gina hooked me up with Megaskia. That's the guy that practically trained me. He was the manager at the time, and then the boss's name is Bilex. Bilex is a great photographer. So both of them pretty much trained me. I did like an internship thing there. So I basically left my job in Abuja, resigned when I found Megaskia because I vibed with him. I just knew he had the kind of thing I wanted. He was doing photography quite differently. And when I told him I wanted to do it, he was like, you have to commit to this. I just left my job and came there, moved back to Kaduna. Luckily, my family lives in Kaduna. My parents, yeah. So that's how I started my photography journey. So thank you, Gina. Thank you so much for hooking me up with Abdullah, God bless you for even answering me that day when I walked in. I came in, I knew nothing about photography. I just knew I wanted to do it. And I had this small toy camera. And when I showed him the camera, I was feeling so proud. I have a camera, I have a good camera. And then he looked at it, he just smiled. Okay, no problem. Since he wants to learn, no problem. And that's how he gave me my first shot at learning. And then, I had spoken to my mom about it. Like when I came home for holidays, that after I got that camera, before I met Mikiskia, I told my mom that, Mommy, tell all your friends your daughter is not a photographer. She's like, yeah, photographer, how? I said, yes, I bought camera, I'm ready to start business. She's like, even if you want to do photography, why don't you go and learn it properly? So that's how she hinted me to like go look for how to learn. And then I told Gina, and then she hooked me with Abdul. Yeah. So yeah, that's a summary of how I started my photography journey. I did the internship for almost 1 year. That was 2011, because I got married that same year. So I started January 2011, then October 2011 I got married. Yeah, so sorry, that story was really long, but anyway, I've said it. So next question, are you married? I've answered that. Yes, I'm married. I've been married for close to 10 years. What was your parents' reaction when you told them you wanted to do photography? My parents are cool. My dad is an artist, so they didn't really have any problem with him. My mom just wanted me to do it well. She just said, why don't you go and learn it professionally and do it well? At the time, it was the big studios like Studio 24. So she's like, do it the way Studio 24 guys are doing it, not just anyhow. Because me, I was just ready to carry camera and go and snap, take to lab to edit. But she said, just go and learn it well. Yeah, so next question. Have you faced any setback? A lot of setbacks. A whole lot of setbacks. At the time, there are times when I wanted to just give up, like, let me go and look for a job. In fact, after I finished learning photography and I moved to Port Harcourt when I got married, I started looking for a job. So I was desperately looking for a job. And then I almost got a job. I had passed different stages of interview. And then they asked me if I was pregnant. And I was just like 4 months pregnant. It wasn't even showing. But I don't know how that woman figured it out. And she said, oh, because you're pregnant, we can't give you the job. So I was so pained. That's how I now decided to start the photography. But when I started it in Port Harcourt, now as a business. Okay, so the gist I gave you guys during my there was a video I posted about one of the challenges I faced when I started. I got a lot of insults in this Port Harcourt because I did not even really know people. So yeah, I would photograph one person and someone else would call through that person. And they did not know me from anywhere. Like, it was really difficult when I started. And I wasn't making a lot of money when I started. In fact, I started making good money, let's say 2-3 years ago. And I've been doing this for like almost 10 years. In fact, since I got married. I had a few breaks here and there. When I was pregnant, I would take a long pause for like almost a year. Yeah, but I've been pretty much, let's say I've been doing this consistently for close to maybe 7, 8 years, if I put it all together. And in all of this, it's like 3 years ago that I started making good money. If not, that initial time, I was just making money and putting back into my business. Yeah, next question. I hope I answered that question. Have you faced any setbacks? Yeah, I said I've faced a lot of setbacks. Guys, I want to answer this very fast. Do you think you can attain the height you want to attain? God's willing. Like, there's this guy called Sheun Akinsomi. He's one of the people that helped me to see photography in a different light. Like, I listened to him talk about the business of photography, and it changed my ideology about the business of photography. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so there was a time I attended a conference that he was speaking, and he told us to write what a day will be like in 2021, right? I think so. That was like maybe 6, 7 years ago. And you needed to see my letter to myself in 2021. I was supposed to be we're already in 2021. I'm not anywhere near there, Sha. But in that my write-up, I said I'll be the photographer, the lead photographer. I'll be Prince William and Kate Middleton's official photographer. Why am I even laughing? I believe that this is going to happen one day. Like, they'll be calling me in Britain, in the White House, you know. It's not only Nigerian local Untitled champion. I want to be one of the best in the world. And I believe I'm going to be one of the best in the world. Yeah, so do you think you can attain the height you want to? I think I can. God's willing. If I don't stop, if I just continue doing this, and I just hope I don't get bored of photography one day though. But I strongly believe that I can. I can't even believe that I'm where I am today. I just kept doing what I love to do, and God has brought me this far. So yeah. Next question. What's your greatest achievement? My greatest achievement will be, I have a lot of them. Getting married to my husband. Yeah. Giving birth to my 2 boys. I have 2 sons, Dara and Baruch. I love them with my whole heart. Yeah, and then setting up Photoville Studios. Yeah, these are like the main things I feel I've achieved in my life. Yeah. Next question. How do you balance work and family? Man, guys, this one is not an easy stuff at all. So guys, initially I was running mental. Like, I was literally running mental. I will have to get up super early, get the kids ready for school, finish. I'll go to the studio, work, come back home, edit till 2, 3 a.m., start the day by 5 a.m., and then my health was now not in a good place. So I had to make some tough decisions. Like, this money you're making, why are you making it for if you cannot live long to enjoy it? So yeah, now I have people helping me in different areas. Like, in the house, I have someone that comes to clean. My sister is with me, she helps out with my kids. I have my cousin living with me, they help out. Yeah, I still try my best. I try not to bring so much work home, even though I still do sometimes. It's not easy, guys, it's not easy. But yeah, we're juggling it, we're trying, we're making conscious efforts. I make a very conscious effort to be there to listen to my kids. It's so not easy. Like, I'm supposed to be the entrepreneur that has all the time, but I do not have all the time. My husband is a very busy man, but he seems to even have more time with my family, with the children, than myself. And sometimes I feel bad about it, but yeah, it's never easy. Yeah, and then I try to draw up a structure in the house so that the system can be working even when I'm not around. I learned that from one lady on Instagram, and I put it into practice. I can't remember her name, and it has helped me. So I have like a schedule, I have a meal plan. So even if my head is not in the house, like my head is super busy, they know that when they wake up in the morning, today is boiled yam and egg sauce, they would probably just call, send money for this, or there's even food stuff. We stock the house for the month. Yeah, so we shall work around it. School runs, I do that once in a while. When I'm busy at the studio, I'm not able to do school runs. So my sister does it, or my driver goes with a staff that I've known forever, yeah, to pick up my kids. Yeah, so I juggle it. Next question. Have you ever felt like quitting? A lot of times, especially when I have that mom guilt, when I'm so overwhelmed, I'm so busy, I feel like giving up. Like, I literally just feel like just shutting down and just coming home to spend time with my kids. And then these children are growing up so fast. I see them grow. My baby, my first son is 8, and my second son is going to be 5 in a bit, in like 2-3 weeks. And when I look at them, I'm like, I give birth to these guys. They were just tiny babies, and see them all grown up. So yeah, sometimes I just want to just end the whole business and just stay at home. I'm looking at my children, hug them, spend the whole day with them, gist with them. But man, we got bills to pay, and I really, really love my job. Yeah, and we have bills to pay. So yeah, we just try to balance it. Next question. Have you ever, okay, what's your other talents? So I did my makeup myself. I want to call that a talent. And then I used to sing. I don't know if I can still sing again. So, but yeah, singing used to be one of my talents that year. Growing up, I was always in the choir. Then photography took over, and I haven't been singing much. I just hope that I can still get my groove back, my singing groove back. Yeah. I love interior. Whoa, that's something that I feel if I was not a photographer, I will be an interior designer. Like I could go days watching, if I come on Instagram, if I'm not looking at photos, like photography, like kind of photos, I'm either looking at house revamp, makeover, home makeover, kitchen makeover. My husband is always like, sleep. We are always there dreaming about how to set up this room, how to do this, even though I haven't set up my house the way I want yet. But guys, I love interior design, and I feel like if I'm able to balance my life better, which I'm trying to do now, like I'm trying to juggle my photography business, this whole YouTube thing that I've started. I want to also go into interior design. I don't know how I'm going to juggle it all, but putting proper structures, a proper structure at the studio, and then a proper structure at home, which I'm already trying to do. I think I can also juggle my interior design business. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I really would want to do it. Of late, I've been so conscious of my purpose on earth. I don't know, I just feel very conscious of that, and I feel like all the talents that God has given to me, if I don't use them, I will just be a waste. I'll just be like the five, there's this parable in the Bible about the five what self? David, do you know that parable? The five, anyway, I don't know their names, but they all had talents. They gave the five, they gave one person 5 talents, give another person 3 talents, they give another person 1 talent, and that the 1 talent person buried it. Anyways, so when anytime I listen to that story, I just used to say, God, I hope all the 5 talents or the 3 talents or how many talents you've given me, I'm able to use it while I am alive. Yeah, so I don't want to get all spiritual with you guys, but yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all the questions that I have here. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. I hope this video did not turn out too long. This is my camera. I cannot see the viewfinder when I'm filming, so I don't even know how long this video is. But guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you actually watched till the end, man, you must really love me, and I'm so grateful. If you have any topic you want me to talk about relating to photography, family, work, anything, just let me know. I would be glad to. Thinking of what to talk about on this channel is not easy. Sometimes I don't even get to plan, or I just know that I have to film, and then, so guys, it's never easy. It's not easy at all. This is like almost 12 midnight. I'm filming this in the night, and I went to work today, finished different shoots, came back, did my face, and had to film this, because if I don't film it, I know I'm going to have a very busy day tomorrow, next tomorrow, and during the week. So this content is going to come up in a week's time, but I had to film it today. Anyways, enough of the chit chat. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. I'm so grateful. Follow me on Instagram at Photoville Nigeria, at Photoville Babies. Comment down below if you learned, if this chit chat was interesting in any way. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Have an amazing day. Bye guys.